Morning, guys. Monday here in Rusty, Rhode Island, September 30th, 2024. So last night, I should say early this morning, I put Lucky out to, she tells me when she has to go out. And she was telling me very strongly she needed to go out. But I had no idea why. It was because there was a deer in the yard. I thought she had to poop. And I put her out. She went running so fast. She literally pulled the post off on my porch. Yep, there's the little monster right there. So I'm just putting the porch back together. I put that post back on the bottom, some new screws and stuff. And I put that stake so when hopefully she doesn't knock those bricks out again on the bottom. I don't know how she did that, but she knocked the bricks out too. So you can see it's a beautiful day. I got the back flapper on my 2001 hatch. I got that. I found a piano. I had a piano hinge that was from an actual piano that I had scrapped. We burned the piano and then I grabbed all the metal. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, she wants to fight so bad. Stop. Go on, get out of here. So I was going to pull this truck out. I'm going to put her in the house because she'll go ballistic. I got to give her a little kick. Get her out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get. Oh, you terror. The more I fight with her, the more she likes it. I don't hit her hard. She tries to bite my toes though when I'm doing it, so I gotta be careful. I gotta pull it away. 2 coats of the roofing seam adhesive mixed with oil-based paint and Japan hardener, and then thinned out with 87 octane. Now I smell no gas at all. The gas, I left the doors open and it totally evaporated. And it's hard as a rock. It's dry and it's hard. You know, it's not sticking at all. Doesn't come off of my hand. I'm pushing hard on it. I'm not pushing into it. It's dry. And the reason it's like that was because of the oil-based paint and the hardener that I put in. You know, it's like a catalyst to harden it up. So instead of spending like $300 on bed liners or rock guard, I use the old undercoat, and I'm pretty proud of myself. Cha-ching, save a buck. So we're going to pull this thing out, get it out in the sun, and I'll give you one more look at it. So I let it warm up about 4 or 5 minutes. Really strong fuel smell. Let it run with the choke on. I think I'm going to be replacing the carburetor on this. Ah, boy. Just backing out slow. I got no side view mirrors, so I've got to be real careful. Last thing I want to do is scrape the body. So here we go. Backing out of the garage. Oops. Let's turn this around and put it so that the rear is towards the sunshine. I got to put a rear view mirror in. Never had one because you didn't really have a clear view to the rear when it was a camper. So, but I'm going to stick one in to the windshield with some super glue. Okay, let's back this thing in now. Beautiful day here. This is my favorite time of the year because, you know, it's only in the 70s and the sun. I always get the nice breeze in the afternoon coming off the ocean. So I get this so it can be in the sun and dry. So I want to have the sun sun shining in the back window here. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'll leave it here and then the sun will work its way around it. These are the aluminum pieces I made to go in the area below the, it's right on the front of the hood, below where I added the 63 hood over the top. So let me get out of here. So just got that paper stuffed in there to keep the corners from banging, but that's where that piece goes, right down in here on this 63 hood, 84 hood. But when I made the corner, that's as far as it would go down, so I was kind of stuck with what I had, but it worked out, and it looks good. It'll be nice when it's done. You can see the okay, so that is, like I said, my El Cheapo method, and it's paintable. The only thing is I gotta let it dry, which I'm not ready to paint the blue anyway. So when I do paint the blue, I will paint inside the bed, the back of the cab, and then the outside, all in the same paint session. I'll make myself something so I can step up over the pan and not be dragging the hose in and everything. So it'll take a little, I mean, I could paint it prior, then mask it off with a sheet of plastic and all that. It's a lot of work. It's easier to just paint the whole thing in one shot. It's probably what I'm gonna do. I've painted an entire beer truck in one shot, so I think I can, yeah, down in Virginia we were doing beer trucks for Pabst Blue Ribbon, and there was a whole lot of blue on those things, man. That roof, well, I'll have it out. I'm gonna clean all the dust off the roof. This is pretty dusty. I really love the way that looks up there with the thing that goes back. You know, I mean, you honestly would think that the van came out of the factory like that, I think. And I eliminated a body line right in this area that used to stick up, and then I got rid of this trim piece, so I just made it smooth. And now the Apache trim comes all the way up in here somewhere. These side marker lights work as turn signals too, so they're the same as in the front. They both blink when they're turning, and then they just stay on solid yellow when you're driving with the lights on. It's coming along though. I want to put a different rear end in it and a different drive shaft, but that's down the road. And I also want to put an overdrive transmission in it. I'm trying to find somebody who's looking for a 400, because a lot of guys like to build those for racing, so I can show them that it works and drives before I take it out and sell it to somebody. I hope. I'm going to be marketing that and marketing the rear end on Marketplace, but not right away. I'll get to that. This truck, like I said, is going to be my it's going to be my new truck to replace the eventually the 2001. I'm going to take it off the road and just use it as a snowplow, and that's going to replace it. So I found a piano hinge that I had, I put that on. I just have it screwed shut right now. I haven't put the fan or anything in, but I made a little progress. At least I got the cover on, and it's hinged where it can be picked up. 48, just sitting there. Been driving that just about every day now. Every place I go, I drive that one because it's so damn reliable. But again, this will be my daily driver one day. Not today, not tomorrow, but probably by, I'm thinking 2025, I'll be cruising around in that one as my... Thing is, in Rhode Island, you have to have one truck with a regular registration. Then you can have as many antiques as you want, but you always have to have the one registered as a regular vehicle, because they don't want you just using your antique vehicle all the time like I do. Gonna clean out the garage, get all the dust out. I'm gonna work on that today. I'm getting ready to run down to the hardware store and pick up my primer, build-up primer. And I'm gonna put some coats over that, get it built up. Right now, though, I'm gonna take it down, and there's a couple of spots that are pretty good. I'm gonna just put little dabs of filler just on the bigger pieces, the bigger holes. Then I'll be ready to prime over all the scratches from the sanding. You see what's going on here in Rusty, Rhode Island, guys. Just another beautiful day. Love it. Out from Rusty, Rhode Island.